Monday. So this morning I'm going to have a green smoothie for breakfast. I am using this 100-calorie muscle milk protein powder. It only has 15 grams of protein. So I am looking for a new protein powder. This one's only 2 points, so I'd like to have one that's a lower point protein powder, but maybe more of the protein. Yeah. So anyway, if you know of one, let me know. I can't find the Quest powders here. I think that's only 1 point. I don't know how much protein it has, but I guess I can always order it. But I don't drink these very often, so I don't, mind the cost of them because it takes me a long time. But look, I probably have like maybe 2 left. So what I put in there is, in here I have a bunch of baby spinach. I don't know how much. Maybe, I don't know, 2 cups or so. And then I have a half a cup of cashew milk. And then I'll put the powder in there, and then some blueberries. And I just do anywhere between about 3/4 of a cup of blueberries. So I don't count any points for this besides just the protein powder, because I'm just using 1 serving of fruit, and I don't believe in doing points for smoothies. And if I need more liquid, I just put water in there usually. So I will be back and I will show it to you when it's done. Okay, so here we go. All done. And then I also said 2 point smoothie and 0 point coffee. Let me show you what I'm taking for lunch today. Okay, so for lunch today, I'm just gonna have a little salad. We had some salad left over from dinner last night, so I wanted to use it up. So I have salad. Oh, I'm also gonna have an egg for breakfast. The breakfast will actually be, what will it be? 4 points, and then my coffee will end up being a point because I'm gonna take 1 more on my way to work. So 5 points for breakfast. Okay, so now lunch. So we have a 2 point egg. Just have a salad here with some cabbage and kale, red onion, carrots, mushrooms. And then I have 2 ounces of Black Forest ham for 1 point, light baby bell for 1 point, pickle for 0, sriracha hummus for 2 points, veggies for 0. And then the Opa feta dill for 1 point. So lunch is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 points for lunch. And then for snack today, I am bringing some fruit for 0. I am bringing one of these tropical lemonade ice drinks for 0. And I tried one of these over the weekend, and they're good as long as they stay cold, but as they start to get not cold, they don't taste as well. And so that's my problem with drinking these 12-ounce cans of drink, is that I don't ever finish them before they start to get warm. And this particular flavor just did not taste good kind of warm, but it is really good cold, so I'll just keep it, I'll put it in the refrigerator at work. And then I have a 2 point protein shake. So far today, so let's see if we can do math this morning. Monday morning math. You all know that's going to be a stretch. So we have 5 for breakfast, 7 for lunch, that's 12, 13, 14 points, and then dinner tonight is going to be the baked taquitos that I prepped in my meal prep video. So I will talk to y'all in the car. Bye. Hi friends. Happy Monday. So hope everyone had a good weekend. It's 7:24. I'm just now getting on the freeway to head to work. So I'm running behind. I don't know what happened today. I got up, well, I got my husband up about 3:10, and then normally I kind of stay awake, but I don't know, I was tired, which I don't know why, because we went to bed pretty early, and then I read for a little bit till I fell asleep, which was about 9:30, so it's not like I don't know, I just needed the sleep. So then I had my alarm go off at 4:45, and I've turned that one off, and then my next one went off at 5, I turned that one off, and my next one went off at 5:15. You see why I have to set so many alarms? So anyway, I ended up getting up at 5:15, took a shower, took the dog out, took the shower, and then, everything was going really good. It was 6:54. I don't have to really leave until 7:10, and then all of a sudden it was 7:11. I'm like, what the heck happened? I was getting dressed, and then it was either be late for work or don't take coffee. And yeah, I'm laughing too. There's no way I was not going to take coffee with me, because I have to have my 2 cups to fuel my morning, and it's Monday. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to be late, but There's really going to be not anyone there to care today. It's all the bosses are, well, my boss is going to an out of district, out of county meeting, going to a state meeting, and so she'll be gone all week. I think, I don't think she'll be back. I know she's going back into town on Thursday, but I don't think she'll be back at work this week. And then the other bosses have a conference that they're at today and tomorrow, most of the bosses. So, yeah, nobody's going to care. And I'm really excited because my co-worker bestie, my walking partner, she's back today. I'm sorry she has to come back, but that means I have someone to talk to. It's been so lonely without her. I mean, even if it's just conversations in our little, inner office messaging, I mean, just, I don't know. It just was lonely. I mean, there's other people there I talk to. I love everybody I work with, and I did. I always talk to everybody there anyway, but she's the only one that can take breaks and go for a walk with me. So, yeah, a lot of the other ones can't get away to do it. But anyway, so my cubby mate is still gone. It's been lonely without her too. She's had the last 2 weeks off, and she'll be back on Wednesday. So, yay! My world will get a little bit more exciting at work. At least not so lonely. You just get used to having somebody in their same little, cubby area with you. And even though, we don't just sit there and talk, we do work. She has a lot of work she has to do, and I have a lot of work I have to do. But just knowing you have somebody there, if you're like frustrated with something, you're not just talking to an empty desk over there, screaming at your computer because Word is not opening. All those fun office hijinks that go on. So, there was like things I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I don't remember. One of the things, my Subscriber Sunday video that went up, which I'm still fine-tuning the name. Clementine helped me come up with the Subscriber Sunday, and then I saw a notification come on my phone, and I haven't read any comments yet this morning, because if I would have done that, it would have been even later. But Melody had a name on there that looked good too, so I'm going to maybe come up with a combination of the two of them. But anyway, so what it is, it's a video. So if any of you haven't checked it out yet that are interested, it's a video that I did for a place for subscribers to kind of do their weight check-in, and just to, that way we can get to know each other. And I was saying that the challenge is, when I do my weigh-in videos, and the people will come and say, yeah, I had, kind of a bad week, or I had a really great week, and it's hard, and I was telling, or someone will comment on, one of just my random what I ate videos, and I would say, oh, well, let me know how you're doing, but it's hard for a place, for them to do that, because then they have to find the video, and all that messy stuff. So, and I thought, well, I could do it on my weigh-in video, but then I thought, no, I want this to be just for them. And so, just for you guys, them, that's you. So, I wanted just a place for subscribers to check in, and, ones that do YouTube videos, ones that don't do YouTube videos, just anyone. I want everyone to get a place to get to know each other, and a place we can just check in every week with each other. So that is the plan. And I, at first I was just going to check it out just to see how it was going, and if it was something I would continue based on, response. And I have gotten such a huge response from it, and I think it's great. I'm so glad that we have a place that we can all talk and get to know each other and all that, somewhere. I mean, we could have done something like a Facebook group or whatever, but not everybody does social media, and this is a place where we're all at. And yeah, so I'm glad everybody is enjoying it. And so it will be a weekly thing that I'm going to put up on Sundays, and I'll just film what my plan is. I'm thinking I'm going to have to plan this out. So another thing from my happy planner, another list I can make, because I love making lists. So my plan, I think I'm just going to do a few questions. So I'll just make a video and say, just have a couple questions just to kind of start the conversations. And then of course, if you didn't comment on the first video, then you can, to introduce yourself and tell your story, then that can be done on that one as well. And then just, I just figured it could just be a place that we can just all chat. but I just thought a question would kind of start the conversations, you know, get them going, and it would just be, you know, just basic questions on how your week was, and then we'll just have kind of maybe just come up with a question, you know, what are your tips for this, or, you know, that kind of thing, just a place for us all to learn from each other. And I really encourage the other YouTubers, if you want to comment too, because I know that a lot of my subscribers are your subscribers, and actually we're probably your subscribers first and then my subscribers. And, you know, because I know everybody looks up to all the other YouTubers. I mean, it's just that I did, and that's why I started this. So anyway, 7:31, and I'm at the last stoplight before work. So I shouldn't be too late. But my weekend went okay. I didn't eat the best. I didn't go over points. I think I might have went over points on Saturday, which was a planned one. I was supposed to actually have, I was planning on like a 35-point day on Friday and a 35-point day on Saturday, and then a lower point on Sunday. But it didn't happen on Friday. I just wasn't hungry. That's the thing. My appetite lately has really decreased, which is really strange because I'm going into my PMS week. So Wednesday, you know, my monthly friend should be here. And so normally, you know, I did have cravings for chocolate chip cookies, and I did have chocolate chip cookies. And I did track them. I tracked them on my Fitness Pal. I tracked everything on Weight Watchers this weekend. I just need to transfer it over into my planner. But I just didn't eat well. I didn't eat a lot. That's the thing. I noticed on the weekends, because I'm so busy cleaning and running around, and I was filming my butt off this weekend. Not having that extra day, I really noticed it in the filming. And, but I'll get into a routine. Like I said, you know, things are going to be up late. I'm actually going to work on a new video schedule this weekend. I'm going to film everything on the weekend, but instead of everything going up in this humongous clump on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm going to spread them out more during the week. So, you know, before I could get my, you know, some stuff on Friday, some stuff on Saturday, some stuff on Sunday. But now with me not having Friday off and having to film everything in this huge clump, it was just a mess this weekend, and I felt so disorganized, and it was bugging me because I don't like to be unorganized. So my plan is to make a new video schedule. So like if I might film a recipe on Saturdays, and those used to go up Saturdays and they went up Sunday this weekend, I may have that go up on like Tuesday. I mean, I think I'm going to spread them out more during the week. That way it's, you know, it's there. So I have to run because it's 7:33, so I need to call my husband still and get in there. But there are a couple of things I want to talk to you about, but I will just do it after work because I don't remember now what they were. So I will check in soon. Bye. Hi everyone. So I'm off work, and there's a lot of traffic on this freeway for a Monday. So today, first, before I tell you about the annoying things about today at work, let me tell you about the good things. So like I was telling you earlier, my walking partner is back today, so she'll be here Monday through Thursday, and then she's off Fridays for the next few weeks. But so I think I've told you guys before, we get two 15-minute breaks if we work, you know, an 8-hour day, and we get two 15-minute breaks and an hour lunch. And if we choose to walk on our 15-minute break, we get to take 20-minute breaks. So I took two 20-minute walks, and then I walked for 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes of my lunch, and then just, you know, walking around to and from the restroom, or, you know, to walk around and talk to people, whatever. I did a lot of walking around and talk to people because I couldn't work today, and I'll tell you why in a second. But anyway, so I got exactly 60 minutes of activity in, and I think last I checked, I had I used my phone for my steps because I don't have a tracker yet. So I had about 6,200 steps. So yay, I'm excited about that. So work. So I get to work this morning, and I have no network drives. Our entire, you know, system, we're wired in. I mean, we have, you know, hard drive in our computers, but we don't use those because everything's on a network. So we're each assigned a drive that just has our stuff on it, and then there's drives that everybody can see, and then there's drives that you share with your department. I couldn't see any of those. I only could see just my hardware drive, my hard drive. Yeah. So I started asking around, and it was, you know, almost everybody had the same thing. And then all of a sudden people's would show up and then they'd disappear. Mine never showed up. So I put a support ticket in because I thought, well, there's no reason to go back and complain when they're running around trying to get everybody up and running. So I didn't hear anything. I thought, okay, well, I managed the Facebook page for my department of my work, not for my entire work. We have one for our entire agency, but just for my department, I manage the Facebook page. And I, you know, with a page, I don't know if you guys know, but on a Facebook, if you manage a Facebook page or a group, you have to connect it to something, and so it's connected to my personal Facebook. So that's the reason why I just manage it. So I have to do, you know, so I thought, okay, well, I can just work on some Facebook posts, even though last week I did a whole bunch and have almost the entire month of August scheduled for every day, but there was like 10 I needed to fill in, so that I can just work on that. And I just don't, I mean, I think just in between just being annoyed that I did not know what I was supposed to do today, because a few months ago, back in actually March or April, they introduced us to a software that we've had for a long time, but a lot of people didn't know how to use it, and that's the Microsoft OneNote. And it's part of our, you know, Office program. And they gave some, you know, free classes on it. So I took one of the classes, and they're really encouraging everybody to use it to streamline your work and blah, blah, blah. And so you don't have pieces of paper. And I'm like one of those ones that had Post-its all over my desk with things I need to get done. This one I need to get done this week. This one I need to get done today. This is the order needs to get done. I mean, I was notorious about that. So I really grasped onto this OneNote thing and completely put everything into it. And today I couldn't access it because it was on one of the network drives, and I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing today. And even if I could figure out what I was supposed to be doing, it's not like I could do it because I couldn't get into my files. So I don't know, I just made the day really drag on. So then at lunchtime, normally at lunch one of the IT people is up there, so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna tell him that I need to sorry, my low power thing came up, my low battery thing came up, surprise, surprise. I'm just gonna ask him, you know, hey, when am I gonna have some network drives? So he didn't come up. Finally, I take my lunch from 12 to 1, so finally at 12:55 he comes up and he looks at me and he goes, okay. And I had sent, like, by this time I've sent 2 tickets in, just saying, okay, I still don't have any drives, any idea when it's gonna happen? Because technically we're supposed to put support tickets in, not go actually bug them. And so, anyway, he walks in, he sees me, and he's like, after lunch, if you're, go restart your computer and see if they're there. If they're not there, let us know. So I knew he'd be at lunch. I go down there and they're not working. But I knew I didn't want to go bug him at lunch, so I just waited until I just worked on some more of Facebook and figured out that, I mean, I just going through and figuring out the different posts, which is, you know, I do an early learning, because I work in an early learning department. So my posts I have to do is like things you can do with your baby and things. I mean, it's like, I don't have babies, I have teenagers. So it's, you know, I have to really go find all these different things, and it's really hard being a mother of teenagers. I mean, sure, they were babies at one time, but things have changed so much, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm all ready for grandchildren. Well, no, I'm not ready for grandchildren, but I mean, I am ready. Whenever I do have a grandchild, I know what to do with them. So it got finally, long story short, I finally got everything, I think, about 3 o'clock. I ended up going for another walk, and by the time I came back, it was all there. So I get off at 4:30. So I have an hour and a half I could work. By the time, I was tired of it. And then we got our new insurance. We have open enrollment for our insurance here in a couple weeks, and it's all new this year. And so then they sent that out. I had no clue. It's so confusing, so confusing. So then I spent the last hour and a half looking at that stuff. So I did absolutely nothing today besides just a few Facebook posts. I don't even know where my day went. My day went from me complaining. So, but during lunch, I was kind of thinking about, I was logging all my stuff in Weight Watchers app and MyFitnessPal, and my protein is only up to 100 grams a day, and that's with me posting. I pre-posted all my stuff for dinner, what I'm going to eat the rest of the night. I did a yogurt for the end of the night, everything, and I still am only at 100 grams of protein. I'm like, I would really like to reach about 120 a day, because that's where it kind of was last week when I lost really good, and the week before that I was averaged only about 60, and when I gained. And so I'm really thinking 120 is a good amount that I want to try to keep it at. But I was like, how do I get up there? So then I was thinking, as I was eating my lunch, and I had a hard-boiled egg, and I thought, you know what, I wonder how many grams are in an egg white. So I looked it up, and each egg white has 3.6 grams of protein. So I figured it up. We can have, actually we have quite a few egg whites for 0 points on Weight Watchers. But I think, well, I mean, even for like 1 point, I think you can have up to like 7. And so, but you can have 3 egg whites still for 0 points. And I'm not sure exactly how many you can have, but I just can't even think about eating more than 3 at one time. So I'm not gonna, that's why I did 3. So I figured I could still eat, because I really like the whole eggs too. So I'm thinking that I might do like a whole egg in the morning and do 3 egg whites, bring those to lunch, and then that's an extra 10 point something grams of protein. And it's 0 points, so I'm not adding any points, but I'm adding more protein. So I think I'm gonna try that. I have plenty of eggs, and I feel like, you know, it's such a waste to waste the yolk, but I'm thinking I'm still eating the white part. But then I thought, well, I can always freeze the yolks and like use them for the holiday time when because I make a ton of deviled eggs for my family for the holidays, because that's their favorite thing. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try that and see how well they freeze, and I can just keep a plastic bag in my freezer and just dump the yolks in there. I don't know, worth a try. And I think I'm going to try that. So I'm going to start that tomorrow, I think, and see if that increases. Like today, I'm at 100. So if I were to eat 3 egg whites the rest tonight, then I would be at least to 110. So, and I wouldn't add any more points on there for today. I don't know. I'm almost home. I'm going to grab my mail. I'm supposed to get my last Etsy order that I ordered. So exciting. So hopefully that came today. And then I bought some stuff for Jessie, and I know she's gonna like it, and I'm going to mail that off to her tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, so crazy day. And it actually wasn't that bad, but it's just funny because my boss is gone this week, so I want to get as much done as I can while she's gone, and I don't have other things piling on me, and then I didn't even get to work today. So I don't know, it just annoys me. But anyway, so tonight for dinner, the new recipe, creamy baked chicken taquitos, baked creamy, I don't know. Anyway, they're chicken taquitos that are baked and they're creamy on the inside. I showed them on my meal prep video, and I'm having those for tonight. And a salad and maybe some veggies. I'm not sure what else, or maybe some egg whites. So anyway, I will talk to y'all in the morning, and I'll put a clip of dinner at the end so you see that. And I already did my exercise today, so I won't have to worry about that. This is end of my third water, so not the greatest on water today, but by the time the day is done, I'll have the water. And I wanted to talk about water, but I don't have time, and I'm already 10 minutes in, so this video is already gonna be long. So I'll talk about water tomorrow. So I will see you all in the morning. Bye.